In this video, looking at IMAT 2020, question 30. So, we are told a single base mutation occurs in a gene, and what are the possible effects on the resulting protein produced? So our first thing is that the protein has an altered tertiary structure. First of all, what is the tertiary structure of a protein? What does that mean? So tertiary structure is the 3D structure of a protein, how it's all folded together to form our functioning protein. So let's see how this may be affected. If we have a mutation in our DNA, how is that going to change it? So the change in DNA could cause a change in the triplet code. So that is the resulting sequence of 3 DNA bases to code for an amino acid. So if this triplet code is changed, that could mean the amino acid sequence is different. And how might that affect the protein? So if the amino acids are in a different order, that could affect the bonds that are forming between the amino acids. And if they don't form the correct bonds, that could change the folding of the protein and therefore its shape. So that could change the 3D structure or the tertiary structure of our protein. So yeah, this could be correct. We'll give that a tick. Our second statement is that the protein could become shorter in length. So we already know that the mutation could lead to a change in the triplet code, but how might that lead to a shorter protein? So instead of changing the amino acid that it codes for, it could change to be a stop codon before it reaches the end of the gene. And that's going to mean that our protein is stopped prematurely being synthesized, and so we're going to get a shorter protein. So if we look, we have this is our gene here. This is our triplet UAC coding for tryptophan. If this is changed to UAA, so that's one base has been changed, this codes for a stop codon, and so our protein is going to stop being synthesized here and not continue. So yes, this second statement is correct. Our third statement is that the protein could be unchanged. So we know that the mutation is going to cause a change in our DNA. Does this mean that there's always going to be a change in our triplet code? Well, no, because some triplets code for the same amino acid. So the amino acid it codes for may not change. Let's have a look at an example of that. If we have AAA, that is the code for lysine. If we change one of our bases to AAG, that still codes for lysine. So this happens for some various amino acids. So yeah, the protein could remain unchanged. We'll give that a tick. All three of our statements could be correct, so our final answer is B.